Alright, today I'm going to be doing a video on how to get multiple pairs of shoes either to your same address or multiple pairs just for you when it's one per customer. So multiple sites will cancel orders if you have multiple going to the same house, such as Yeezys on Adidas, Foot Sites, or other sites that say one per person. So there's multiple ways to kind of bypass that. Number one is you either use your friend's address and just pick it up from your friend's house and use a different card. Or you can, when you're putting in your address, instead of putting ST dot for street, you can spell out street, and then for the other one you can do ST dot, and you can capitalize and lowercase certain things like your state, like Florida with an uppercase or Florida with a lowercase. So you can do that, which will help when they like check to see if there's any multiples. It won't be the same. It'll be a little bit different. You can add different names and phone numbers, which is easiest. If you're doing different cards, the easiest way is to check out if your provider has virtual credit cards. Virtual cards are basically a generated card number that works for a month. You can only charge them once unless you specify for multiple charges, and you can set the amount you want to charge. So for instance, if you are putting your card somewhere for someone to run auto checkout for you and you're worrying that they're going to steal your card because it's kind of sketchy, you set the card to only charge like $250, so it'll make sure it'll cover the price of the Yeezys. That way, if they steal your card, you're only going to lose $250. You're not going to lose all of the money. But you can use virtual cards also for your bot, so you make like 10 different accounts or 10 different like profiles. Each 10 have a different virtual card on them, and that's probably the biggest way to make sure you don't get canceled, by having different cards. Also, just changing the address, different things. Also, you can just use your friend's address unless you don't have any like people that you feel comfortable shipping your shoes to. Then you can just try modifying it. But basically, yeah, virtual cards are very, very useful. Good for making sure that you get your money back. Again, you can only charge them once, so don't use that same card over and over, because if you get one pair, you won't get any more, because it like limits out after one purchase unless you change it in the settings. There's really not that many different ways besides what I've already gone over. Besides shipping to a different address or changing different info in there, there's not too many ways to bypass that. Other ways would be to either just buy one pair and you're good, or do what I said before. There's obviously other ways to do that. I just haven't come up with them. Some sites will say they'll cancel multiples, but they don't. I've ordered multiples off of Adidas before to the same address. Just one of them I use PayPal, one of them I use a card. So they didn't cancel it, so not all the times do they cancel, but sometimes they do. Like Yeezy Supply will cancel multiples unless you've got it specified that it's going to go to a different address, different card. So if you're thinking you're getting a lot of pairs, you might get a lot canceled. Alright, so that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any ideas for different videos, drop them down below and I'll make a video for you. Thanks.